Welcome to Spam Filter for Your Brain, bite-sized ponderings on how our thoughts influence our behaviour and our lives, and because we're all connected, how our thoughts impact the world. I'm here to help people reconnect with their bodies and declutter their brains. And I don't believe that we should just magically know how our emotions and our thoughts impact our lives if no one ever teaches us. So let's learn this stuff together. So today can be a weird day. And it can be a whole load of different things that are not necessarily the things that you are hoping for. I don't know if you're aware, but every Sunday I send a little self-care Sundays newsletter out to people. And today I wanted to read you what I've written for the Christmas day. If today feels a little hollow or loud in all of the wrong ways, I just want to say this. You're not the only one. Christmas has a strange way of amplifying everything. It can feel both quieter and missing people can feel a lot bigger. And even when you're surrounded by others, sometimes there can be a kind of loneliness that has nothing to do with being alone. So if your inbox is where you find yourself today, or listening to this, your podcast apps, and perhaps you find yourself kind of breathing through the bits that really hurt and doing your best not to fall down into the scroll hole online and maybe just trying to make it through to the evening, I just want to say that I see you. This is specifically written down, read out with you in mind. I want to let you know that someone's thinking of you and wishing you all of the good things to come for now, for the future, for the new year, and maybe just for the rest of the day if it feels like you're gripping on tight. Maybe you needed to hear that today. So instead of trying to give you some trite little cute ideas to make yourself feel better, I wanted to give you some practical things that I find useful in times that feel really big. I invite you to just name what's true for you today. Whisper it, shout it to the sky, write it down, or think it. Whether that's today feels hard, other people have people around them, not as many presents as last year, where the hell are my family? This all just feels a bit trite and contrived and capitalist. What's going on for you? Name it with honesty. Don't try and put a bow on it, make it all cutesy and Christmassy. Just honestly, what's going on for you? Sometimes giving these things a little bit of air allows them to dissipate. It allows you to be able to explore what is there for you. And it's hard to do that if you're not actually being willing to look at it. And then set yourself a task that asks nothing back. Boil the kettle, step outside for a minute, maybe go and fix a blanket, something that's small enough to remind your nervous system that you are here, you are in the moment, you are making active choices, and you have the capacity to do the things that you choose to. And number 3, find something beautiful and let it count. Maybe it's a shadow on a wall or the way that the light is falling. Maybe you might happen to see a little nosy little robin popping around the garden. Or maybe it's just like the quiet when you notice the fridge stops humming, or a tune on the radio that isn't that Christmas song that you really didn't need to hear today. Or maybe it's a friend remembering to text. You don't have to feel grateful for it, just noticing that that's a nice thing. Just spotting that it's there can give an awful lot of placement and presence into your day. And reach for the words that hold you, not so that you can make yourself feel better, but just so that you can feel held. If you have a favorite book that you can lean into, there's some song lyrics you need to let out at the top of your lungs. So a poem or a poet that you find yourself sinking into. Lose yourself in words. It is a fabulous rabbit hole to tumble down into. I have a whole load of free resources, which I'm going to pop in the show notes here. If you're looking for something else to sit with a pen and craft your own story and comfort and solace from a page. They were free, gentle, and designed for days like this, when you want to be met with where you are, not told to cheer up, and not told to have a Merry Christmas. It feels anything other than merry. You don't have to make today mean anything profound, and you don't need to find a lesson or a reason in it. But these offerings that I have for you are just a gift. Maybe it's a gift to try and calm your soul a little today. Give yourself to make today whatever you need it to be. And if that's smaller, that's smaller. You don't need to perform joy where you're not feeling it. You don't need to make it meaningful or special or Instagram worthy. You can watch 3 films back to back. You can order whatever food that you want to be eating. You can wear your pajamas all day or go for a walk at the weird time when everyone else is having their lunch. Do whatever feels right, whatever you need today to be. You can text someone else who might be finding it hard today. You could acknowledge that this day matters less than you've been taught that it should, and that your worth isn't determined by how well you're doing Christmas this year. Maybe the win of today is just to feed yourself, or that you didn't pick a fight with that voice in your head, or that you remembered, even for a moment, that love isn't measured by one day a year. I'm really glad that you're here. Thank you for spending a bit of time with me. Sending love to wherever you are. I'll speak to you next week. If you've been enjoying what you're hearing on the podcast, you will love Self-Care School. Self-Care School is longer versions of this, more in-depth and more personalised. We have a whole hub of courses from body image to boundaries, perfectionism, time management, and a whole range of other topics. You name it, there's probably a course on it. But most importantly, we also have a weekly group coaching call where you get to apply this stuff to your everyday life and get support to try and untangle your own story from some of the emotions that you might not be enjoying in your life. If you would like to learn how to apply this work to your specific situation and to be building a life of your dreams, I would love to see you inside. Do pop over to selfcareschool.co.uk.